Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we have been designing this portfolio website from scratch using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And in the previous video, I showed you how to deploy this online using a free service called Netlify. Now in this video, we will add some animations to our website. So let's get started. Now we're going to use a library called GSAP for the animation, and this is the homepage of the library. And let's go ahead and first of all get the CDN links of this library. So let's go over here to docs and let's go to installation. And here if you scroll down here, we can see that we also have this guide on installing GSAP. But let's scroll down and let's go over here to CDN. And here we have the CDN link. And if you scroll down, we also have some plugins that we can import along with GSAP. So here there are a lot of different plugins. Let's select scroll trigger because we're going to use that. And let's scroll down, and here we have the link that we can copy. So this is the GSAP library. And after that, here we have the plugin link. So let's copy these lines of code. And let's go ahead and go to our source code and let's scroll down, and just before the script for the main.js, let's paste these two lines of code. And with that, we have GSAP in our website. Now we can use it directly in our JavaScript file. So let's go to the main.js file and let's scroll down, and GSAP basically is a library where we can control the start and the end state of an element. So first of all, let's add a comment. I'll just type animations, and we can simply type gsap.to. And here we can first of all get the element name. So we can add the selector of the element. So we can just type h1 for now. Let's just test whether it is working. And here we need to add the properties inside this object. So let's tap opacity and let's set it to 0. Let's set x, which is the transform translate x. And let's set it to -40. And let's set the duration to 3 seconds. And let's see whether this works. Let's go to our website, and now we can see that the animation is working. So if we reload this page, we can see that the animation is working. The text is moving to the left with the opacity being set to 0. Now this is one way of adding animations, and in our hero section, we need to animate all these elements, and they need to be in a specific order. So if we add the animations in this manner, we need to add the animations for the other elements as well over here. So we can just type it over here and add the selector of the other element, and you need to go ahead and change the duration and also add a delay so that one element is displayed after the other. But there's an easier way to do all of this using a GSAP timeline. So let's do that. So we can just go ahead and create a const, and let's call it hero timeline. And we need to set it equal to gsap.timeline. And now we can use this hero timeline for the animation. So we can just type hero timeline.to. And here, first of all, we can add the element. So for example, if you want to animate the logo, we can just type nav. And that we have a division with the class of logo. So let's go to the nav. And here we can see we have this nav, and in that we have this anchor tag with the class of logo. And after that, we can go ahead and add our properties. Now there are two ways of adding GSAP animations. We can add the to and the from over here as well. Or we can also add the initial value in the CSS and add just the to in the GSAP. So let's add the initial values in CSS for the hero section. So let's go to the CSS file and let's scroll down, and here let's create a comment. I'll just type GSAP animation initial state hero section. And for the nav logo, let's go ahead and set the transform translate y to -10 pixels, and let's set the opacity to 0. And now if we go back, we can see that the logo is not being displayed. But here in the GSAP, we can simply go ahead and type opacity of 1 and y of 0, which is transform translate y. And let's add a duration of 0.8. And now if you go back, and if I reload this page, we can see that the animation is working all right. And the same way, let's go ahead and add the initial state for all the elements that we need to have the animations for. So let's go to our CSS file. And the next thing we need to do is target the anchor tags inside the menu items. So if you go to our HTML file here, we can see that we have this division of the class of menu items, and in that we have the anchor tags. So let's type menu items A, and let's set the transform translate Y to negative 30 pixels. Let's tap opacity of 0, and then let's target these social media icons. So it is inside the socials division, we have these anchor tags. So here let's tap socials A, and let's tap transform, and for this one we will add a scale, and let's set it to 0.3 at the beginning, and let's set the opacity to 0 as well. And then let's target the hero image container, which is this division right here. So let's tap hero image container, let's set the opacity to 0, and transform translate X to 30 pixels. Right now let's target the H1, so let's tap hero H1, and let's tap opacity 0, transform translate Y of negative 30 pixels. And for the subheading also we need to have the same thing. So here we can see we have this division of the class of subheading. So let's type comma over here, and let's type hero subheading, and then we have the button. So for the button we have this btn class. Let's type hero btn, let's type transform scale of 0.7, and let's set the opacity to 0. And then we have the achievements section. So we have this class of achievements. Let's go ahead and tap achievements, let's type opacity of 0, and transform translate Y of 30 pixels. And then for each of the achievement inside the achievements division, let's tap achievement, and here let's tap opacity of 0, and transform translate Y of negative 4 pixels. Now if you go back to our hero section, we can see that nothing is being displayed over here. So now we need to add all the 2 values inside our GSAP. So here let's go ahead and continue writing the code for the hero timeline. The next thing we need to do is we need to go outside over here, and we need to type .2, and here let's target the menu items. So let's tap nav menu items A, and for the properties let's go ahead and type opacity of 1, and let's set the Y value to 0. Let's add a duration of 1.5, and let's also add an ease of elastic dot out, and let's tap 1, 0.8. This is basically an easing function which is defined already in GSAP. And now if you go back here, we can see that we have all these animations. Now we want to have all these menu items displayed one after the other. So for that we can use stagger, and let's type 0.16 for the value. And here we can see all these menu items are displayed one after the other. Alright, now we need to display this a little earlier. So here after this curly braces we can add negative equals, and we can add a value. So let's type 0.9, and this is how it looks. So I think that looks alright. Right now let's move on to the hero H1. So here we can see for the hero H1 we have set the opacity to 0 and transform translate Y to negative 30 pixels. So let's reset these values. Here after this parenthesis, let's go ahead and tap .2, and here for the selector let's type hero H1, and for the properties let's go ahead and type opacity of 1, Y of 0, and let's set the duration to 1.8, and this is how it looks. Let's also add a negative delay. So let's go ahead and type minus equals 1.8. So this is how it looks. Right now let's target the social media icons. So for that we have set transform and opacity. So let's tap .2 .socials A. Now here let's go ahead and type opacity of 1, and we have set the scale over here. So let's reset the scale. Let's type scale of 1, and let's add this same easing function. So let's copy this and let's paste it over here, and let's set the duration, and let's set it to 1.6, and we also need to add the stagger over here because we need to display them one after the other. And here let's type negative equals 1. So this is how it looks, and I think we can change the easing function a little bit. So let's go back, And here instead of 0.8, let's type 0.3 and let's see how it looks. So I think that looks alright. Right now let's move on to the subheading. So for the subheading we have opacity and translate Y. So here let's type .2 hero subheading, and here let's type opacity of 1, Y of 0, duration of 1.6, and here let's type negative equals 2.3, and let's save this, and this is how it looks. Let's zoom out a little bit so that we can see everything, and this is how it looks. Right now let's target the hero button. So let's type .2 hero btn, and for the button we have scale and opacity. So let's type opacity of 1, scale of 1. Let's copy the easing function, and let's set the value to 0.3, and let's add a duration of 0.1, and here let's type minus equals 2. Right now let's add the animation to the image. Now for the hero image we have set opacity and translate X. So let's type .2 hero image container. Let's type opacity of 1, X of 0, duration of 1.6, and here let's type negative equals 3. Right now let's display the achievements section. Now for the achievements we have opacity and translate Y. So here let's type .2 achievements, and let's type opacity of 1, Y of 0, duration of 1.4, and here let's type negative equals 2.8, and let's also display the achievements inside the achievements division. So let's type .2 achievement, and for this let's reset the opacity and translate Y. So we can just copy these two from here and let's paste it right here, and for the duration let's type 1, and we need to display each of these achievements one after the other. So let's add a stagger and let's set the value to 0.16, and here let's go ahead and type negative equals 2. So this is how the achievement section looks, and with that we have added the animation to our hero section. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.